Hey guys, this is your boy Dino aka DRP here and welcome back to another video to my channel. And another video on Death Battle, guys. Yes, if I didn't take a week off last week, this would have already been reacted to and posted. But since I took the week off and I did pre-record videos and Death Battle wasn't one of them. I think the Death Battle dropped while I was in the break week, so there was no way I could pre-record it, right? So I thought I'd get this done today. Korra from Avatar, The Legend of Korra versus Storm from Marvel, specifically the X-Men. Death Battle. Now, here's the thing. With my knowledge, I've watched the whole of Avatar, The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra, so I know Korra quite well. She's very good. She's very, very talented. Unlike Aang, who only knew airbending, and he had to learn the other four bendings, right? You know, earth, fire, water, and earth. Yeah, so earth, fire, water. Oh yeah, there's only four wait, is it? Yeah, wait. There's water bending, fire bending, earth bending. Yeah, earth and then wind, or air. So the four bendings. Unlike Aang, who only knew airbending, had to learn the other three. Korra is someone who actually learned, water, fire, and earth bending at a very young age. Airbending was a bit difficult for her due to her nature and her personality, but she did learn it eventually. But that was one thing she struggled with, airbending. But the other bending she learned it very young. She was almost like a prodigy, right? She was almost like a prodigy of an avatar, but she was able to learn things so quick, and a very versatile fighter using those certain bendings and elements. And obviously the avatar state, she does learn their airbending, and then the avatar state on top of it, there's all of that yada yada. So she's a formidable fighter. But in my honest opinion, obviously, I don't know Storm as much. I know she's a Marvel character, and I have watched, X-Men movies. Sorry, my mom's talking in the background. That's probably why. But I've watched X-Men movies. I don't know much about her in the comics, though. But from what I know, or from what I can see at least, I personally don't see Korra beating Storm. I might be very, very wrong with this, but I just don't see Korra beating Storm. I don't think so. I don't think she can. Like, I might be wrong. Like I said, I could be heavily wrong, and my opinions may change after watching this research. I don't know, but we would have to find out. So let's get right to it. I'm excited. You know why I'm excited? Because the subscribers who've watched the Death Battle, they didn't spoil it to me, but they did say that the preview for the next Death Battle is hype as fuck. So I was like, yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So I was like, cool, let's get right to it. So okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set everything up, and then I'll come right back when it's a bit more quiet as well. So yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, so I'm back right now. Sorry about that. But yeah, we'll get right to this, guys. I'm not gonna waste too much time talking about it. I've just said what I think the case is, but like I said, the opinion might change when I watch both sides of the research. So without further ado, let's get right to it. 60 is fine. Stop recording. PC screen's all good. Desktop audio is enabled because I did do a Jujutsu Kaisen reaction. So yeah, let's not waste too much time about this, and let's get to it in 3, 2, 1, go.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Blue Chew.
Blue Chew is a one-of-a-kind service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis in chewable tablets at a fraction of the cost and straight to your door.
If you can benefit
Nice.
from extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help.
And we've got thanks Blue Chew for
Okay,
sponsoring the show.
let's go. Show me this Death Battle. It's gonna be a good Death Battle. I can see it. I can see this being a good Death Battle. Korra and Storm. I don't know what they have in common.
The master of all four elements.
Storm, the X-Men's goddess of the storms. Weather,
The building blocks of our natural world are nothing if not tempestuous and unpredictable.
which means you gotta be some kind of badass to control them. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
Yeah.
And
They're
it's
pretty
our time
badass.
to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay, interesting. Let's. Okay.
Avatar Aang, savior of the world, uniter of four nations, destroyer of cabbages. But like all
Destroyer of
avatars,
cabbages.
after decades of service, he passed away. Humanity would have to move forward and prepare his next reincarnation to take up his mantle. But who could fill Aang's shoes? Her name was Korra.
Okay.
Wiz, who was that?
Did you leave the door open again?
Gents.
Unlike her carefree predecessor, the hot-headed, obstinate Korra was an Avatar prodigy from day one.
Yeah.
I'm the Avatar. You gotta
Yeah.
deal with it.
Well, Aang struggled
You gotta
to accept
deal
his
with it.
role in the world. Korra never wanted to be anything else.
Not only is she an expert hand-to-hand fighter on her own, as a bender, Korra can manipulate the natural world around her through martial arts.
Yeah.
And as the Avatar, she is the only living being who can bend all four elements at once.
Water,
Okay,
earth,
at once.
Fire, air. Not you.
Straight from the southern
At
water,
once.
Korra can control
That's insane.
tendrils of water, form massive walls of ice, and generate huge tsunamis.
He
Okay.
once raised the sea level to put out these huge fires. Looking at the size of the
Oh,
area
yeah, I
and
remember
what
this.
it take to submerge it, he had to move
I
over
remember this.
35 million metric tons of water.
And
Wow.
since Korra is a
Jesus.
reincarnation of Aang and every past Avatar, she should be just as powerful.
With earthbending, Korra can heave big-ass boulders around, shape and control metal, and even tear apart the ground beneath her enemy's feet.
I
Kinda like when
remember
her
that.
Avatar ancestor Kyoshi broke off a chunk of a continent, dragged it across a bay, and basically just created a new island named after herself.
Yes, she
Queen
did do
shit.
that.
By measuring the
Queen
size
shit.
of the island to get its mass and the size of the bay,
That's
to
pretty
get the
busted, you
distance
know.
Kyoshi dragged it. Displacing this much rock would require an energy over 21 gigatons of TNT. That's almost 15 times more energy than the entire world's nuclear arsenal detonating at the same time.
Jesus.
With
Okay.
firebending, Korra can fire blasts of, well, fire.
Fire.
Jet into the sky like a rocket, or breathe like a friggin' dragon.
The perfect element to match Korra's hot-headed temper. However, her final element was completely different.
Yeah.
Due to its inherently zen, free-flowing nature, Korra struggled at first to
Exactly.
master airbending.
Yeah.
But like all good prodigies, she figured it out anyways.
With airbending,
Totally.
Korra can shoot powerful gusts of wind,
Dang.
fly around on tornadoes, and create a cute little air scooter.
She used this element to defeat the bloodbender Amon, who was fast enough
Amon.
to dodge lightning.
He's not the
Ooh.
only one.
Amon.
Zuko and Iroh have caught and dodged lightning as well, and
Exactly.
Iroh even caught one from the sky. The leader of a lightning
Boom.
bolt moves at 60,000 meters per
That
second.
is so cool.
Comparing the distance Amon moved relative to the bolt, he must have been moving over 200 times the speed of sound.
Jesus.
Korra's more than just a badass martial arts superhero. She also acts as the bridge between the mortal and spirit worlds.
Yeah.
The spirit world is a
Brava.
separate plane of reality, and Korra is stronger while she's physically there. Her direct connection isn't coincidence. She and every avatar before her are fused with the spirit of light, Rava.
Rava, yeah.
Every time the avatar dies and reincarnates, Rava searches out the spirit to bond with their new body, a
Yeah.
staple of Hindu and Buddhist cosmology. I've
Oh.
done a lot of research into reincarnation, which I'll
Hindu?
demonstrate today with Boomstick. and
I'm a
this
Hindu,
anvil.
so I'm surprised.
Now, the Avatar is usually reborn into a different nation, but I've set this up so Boomstick
I mean, technically, as a Hindu, we do believe in reincarnations. So, if that's so, in a way, I guess I see what they're trying to say. But yeah, we believe in reincarnations. Yes, as you know, the Hindu religion, the religion do have a lot of belief in reincarnation. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty.
will reincarnate into
I like how
the
they've
nearest
actually done the
this
research to
identical
this as
clone
well.
body.
Hey, Wiz, I feel funny. Where'd my banana go?
Ah, the Scooby Doo movie.
Cut
Wow.
off his leg and everything.
Speaking of messing with your soul, Korra can remove or restore your bending, bring her
Yeah.
past lives for advice, and
I know,
tap
right?
into the kick-ass avatar state.
The Avatar
Wait,
state
so are they gonna mention how Rava was basically destroyed within how Rava was destroyed from Korra, and then she became like the first avatar of the new cycle? If you guys remember the last season of Legend of Korra, it got to the point where the Rava, the the cycle that she was on before with Aang and the previous ones was destroyed, so she couldn't like get any help from the previous avatars anymore, because when Rava went back inside of Korra, she basically was the first avatar to create the new cycle from here on out. I don't know if they're going to mention that, but I guess.
Massively boost Korra's raw bending power, turning her into effectively a demigod and the de facto most powerful being on the planet, if she wasn't already.
Despite that, Korra's no stranger to failure. She was severed from her connection to the past avatars and was almost killed while in the avatar state.
Okay, there you go.
Ended her cycle of reincarnation entirely.
That last brush with death left her physically and emotionally crippled for years.
Oh yeah, fucked her,
Even
yeah.
after physical therapy, her fiery spirit struggled to reignite.
Yeah.
Korra's entire identity was wrapped up in being the Avatar, all the way from day one.
And the biggest trials she had to face were when her place in the world was challenged.
Yeah,
Would everyone be better off without an avatar, or bending at all?
But Korra's nothing if not one hell of a fighter. No
She
matter what
struggled
life
a lot
threw at her, she always got
in that
back
last
up
season.
to kick ass.
Korra once blocked an energy blast from a giant spirit cannon, which created this massive crater in the center of Republic City, and almost killed everyone.
Taking a look at the width and depth of this crater, and assuming it was all vaporized, Korra must have held back a blast worth almost 6 megatons of TNT.
Wow.
More queen shit.
And during
More
harmonic
queen shit.
convergence, Korra tapped into enough spirit energy to turn into a giant kaiju and battle
Yeah.
the dark avatar Unalaq for the fate
Yeah.
of the world.
I
As
remember
told
this.
You, we don't
It's
talk
crazy.
about season 2. Okay, one was cool.
From
Oh,
taking
Wong
down
was cool.
anarchist revolutionaries to fascist empires, Korra proved herself as an avatar worthy of her forebears.
That's
With her
cool.
teammates Mako and Bolin, teachers like Tenzin and Toph, and badass girlfriend Asami by her side, there was nothing she couldn't do.
Queen shit?
Queen shit.
Queen shit.
Give me your best shot.
Bad idea asking her to do that. She was so full of herself, and that added to her characteristic really well.
Struck by lightning?
The same thing that happens to everything else?
You got it.
Do you know what happens to white-haired mutants whose parents are killed by a plane crash? They become badass weather witches.
After Aurora Monroe's parents were she was forced to fend for herself on the streets of Cairo under the tutelage of Ahmed El-Jabbar.
The life of a street rat wasn't doing it for Aurora, so she took off across the Sahara in search of a real home.
And that's when she began to master her mutant powers. In the same way that Homo sapiens, humans, evolved from earlier hominids like Homo erectus. Go ahead. Homo superior, or mutants, are an offshoot of regular humans. They possess the X gene on their 23rd chromosome that effectively grants them superpowers.
But it's a lottery. You could end up like old Beak here.
Or you could end up like Aurora and possess complete control over the weather itself, while being super hot, unlike Beak.
No.
For all she knew, she was a goddess sent straight from heaven. And that's exactly what the local tribes thought when she arrived in her ancestral Kenyan homeland.
Aurora's mutant gene allows her to psionically manipulate the atmosphere, capable of summoning a hurricane with less than a conscious thought.
When she does feel like using conscious thoughts, something Wiz tells me I struggle with, Aurora can create storms that cover the entire Earth.
Her weather manipulation isn't just powerful, but precise. She can call upon massive tidal waves, conceal herself in fog, and even generate localized blizzards cold enough to freeze lava.
She can summon bolts of light.
Freeze lava? Wait. Excuse me? Strong enough to freeze lava. Not even fire. Lava. Like, bruh. It's fire, but you get what I'm trying to say.
Or generate electricity inside your brain. And she once zapped Cyclops with enough lightning to restart an artificial sun called the Ring of Fire, a name that reminds me of the morning after Taco Tuesday.
Encircling the planet Polemarchus, the Ring of Fire provided all the same energy as a regular star.
But her favorite element is probably wind. With it, she can blow people away with tornadoes, suck the air out of a person's lungs, and generate enough lift to fly. She once flew fast enough to reach the edge of Earth's atmosphere from ground level in just a few seconds.
By measuring the angle and size of the Earth to get the distance and estimating a time frame of about 5 seconds,
Mach speed
Aurora
what?
had to have flown at 4,000 times the speed of sound. She can even manipulate solar winds to fly through space. Unlike winds on...
Yeah, she's definitely much faster than Korra there. Like...
Earth, which are just the movement of air molecules through the atmosphere, Solar winds are streams of charged particles, mostly electrons and protons, ejected from the sun.
Almost as crazy as how she can breathe in the vacuum of space. She creates a mini atmosphere around herself by gathering, stray hydrogen atoms. Atoms.
Right.
Those are like really small last time I checked. Are these writers just giving her whatever powers they want now? How is that weather?
Aurora's abilities apply to any atmospheric conditions, whether they be in outer space or alternate dimensions. Essentially,
What?
anything even remotely considered weather.
Man, I wish I had crazy writers giving me random superpowers just because it's
This
funny.
this feels so one-sided at the
Well,
moment.
anyways, I'm gonna go
Like-
use my rocket hands I've always had to get my beer out the fridge.
Are you guys feeling the same way? Are you guys feeling the same way as
Perhaps
I
her
am?
most useful ability, though, is to sense changes in the weather with a pseudo-sixth sense. Aurora literally sees atmospheric patterns and energy as colors, with the world as her canvas.
She's so good with it, she could track a jet flying over New York while she was fighting the Shadow King in Wakanda. That's on the other side of the planet. Yeah, no wonder everyone thought she was a goddess. She is.
Aurora enjoyed all the worship and admiration until the day she was contacted by an American, Charles Xavier, with an interesting proposal.
I'm gonna
The
make
X-Men.
him an offer he can't refuse.
Join the X-Men.
X-Men,
Oh,
yeah.
pretty please. They were eaten by this living island. It's a long story, but we're short-staffed.
Xavier founded the X-Men as a team of mutant superheroes that would attempt to mend race relations between Homo sapien and Superior through non-violent means.
Because what better way to teach kids in the 60s about the civil rights movement than with a bunch of good-looking lily-white teenagers with superpowers from upstate New York?
Feeling she had spent enough time blessing the rains down in Africa, Aurora agreed and was assigned the codename Storm.
Storm.
And she more than earned the spot. She's proven herself worthy to wield Mjolnir, led a war against the Inhumans, and even
Wait,
survived a
wait,
blast
wait,
from her.
wait, wait. What did they say about Mjolnir?
And she more than earned the spot. She's proven herself worthy to wield Mjolnir, led a war against the Inhumans, and even survived a blast from her own lightning.
This
She
is impressive,
wielded
considering her
Mjolnir?
lightning is powerful enough to match Polaris, who once used her powers to punch through Earth's crust all the way to the planet's core. Assuming she pulverized a cylinder of Earth all the way down, she had to have exerted over 15 teratons of TNT.
She once beat the mutant Callisto in unarmed combat, and Callisto has apparently mastered every single martial art known to man.
Despite her unbelievable power, Storm has trained extensively in hand-to-hand combat. Get it? It also probably didn't hurt that she's fast enough to dodge literal beams of light. Oh, but did you get it though?
Nope. And after kicking Callisto's ass, she became the queen of these sewer-dwelling mutants called the Morlocks. She really just couldn't escape being worshipped, could she? Even by grody underground monster people.
Well, she later married the Black Panther T'Challa and became Queen of Wakanda too, so
What?
she really runs the gamut.
But even
What?
demigods
She
have their
married
Achilles heel.
T'Challa?
And plane crash
Huh.
from her childhood
But it's
left her
comics,
crushed
of
under
course.
rubble for days, giving her a bad case of claustrophobia that rears its ugly head every once in a while.
But that's not enough to stop this queen. After the departure of Scott Summers, Storm became the leader of the X-Men, because of course she did.
And when Geordie LaForge eventually came crawling back, the two fought over who would lead the team.
Despite Scott literally being able to shoot death lasers from his eyes, Storm kicked his ass. And even better, she didn't even have her powers at the time.
As it should be, because there's no one more devoted to her team than Storm is. She may be an Omega-level mutant, but her greatest superpower is her bottomless compassion.
Mess with her team, and you'll watch as Aurora's heart of gold quickly turns to ice, as she quite literally steals your breath away.
Testing me, It's time you remembered why they call me Storm.
All right.
Okay, what were they thinking when they pinned Korra against Storm? Like, what? Why would they pin someone? No, I'm not saying Korra is a weak fighter or weak character by any means. She is insane. She's a really good fighter. But when you put her up against someone like Storm, you would not help but feel like it's way too one-sided. Did you guys feel the same way as I did when you saw this? Like, you saw this research and you're like, this is way too one-sided. She manipulates fucking air and water. Two bendings that Korra knows. And firebending, let's just say Korra uses firebending. She throws lava. What's fire? I just don't see any sort of realistic way for Korra to beat Storm. End of. Storm's taking this. Yeah. Storm's winning. Like, guys, come on. This is a no-brainer, man. This is one of those death battles where you're just kind of like, yeah, this person's winning for sure. You know, there's those cases in death battles when I'm way too sure that this person's gonna win and I am right. It's one of those cases, like, what? Okay. I swear to God, if they make Korra win, I swear to God. But it just wouldn't make sense. It just wouldn't make sense. Like, Korra is a human being who's the avatar with insane, like, a prodigy level avatar, right? Storm is a mutant. So she's a mutant. Like, I ain't saying anymore, okay? Let's just watch this death battle. It's gonna be a pretty cool death battle for sure. But there's no way I see Korra beating Storm. Don't get me wrong, I like Korra, I like the Legend of Korra series, but I just don't see her beating Storm by any means.
Bets are set and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, if you're dealing with the emotional weight of leading the X-Men or maintaining the balance of the elements, or, you know, normal stuff because it's 2021 and everything's on fire, check out BetterHelp.
This
Nice
episode
one.
of Death Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Going to therapy. Oh.
Okay, let's go. Wait, let me just pause it just to see if everything's recording. Okay, it is. It is. Okay, I just had to make sure.
I'm so bored.
Oh boy.
Your powers are impressive, but you lack discipline.
I'm the Avatar, master of all elements. You want to see for yourself?
Of course, Avatar. I'll show you what an X-Men can do.
Come on, she uses the air the most as well. Oh yeah. Like, Korra's got a wide range of arsenal because of all the bending, but still, Storm's got this. Nice. Okay.
Water, lightning, and airbending? Starting to feel a little less special here.
That was actually pretty clever. It's actually very clever. That was actually very clever. Oh, she kicked her to... Okay, she kicked her there. Did I say Ryu Sonic? The people who died in Death Battle. No way. That's really cool. Kicked her hair.
Gotta get out. Scott, Jean, Logan. I won't let you down.
Oh boy. My cabbages!
I'll never be safe!
Man, that's funny. Oh god.
You're no bender.
Oh boy, here it comes. Damn! What a punch right there. Korra practically becomes a demigod in this world, right? So, come on, you're up against Storm. Oh, shot her back, huh? Never mind. Damn. God. Hey, yo. Oh, there you go. Bravo. Oh, yo. Okay, Korra. Okay, I see you.
are Spirit of Storms.
Exactly.
Yeah. What were we thinking? She can, any sort of weather she can manipulate, man. Yeah, exactly. Get fucked. It's over. Shot her brains out with electricity. Oh my god.
You fought nobly, Avatar.
Oh my lord. Blew her entire brains out. It was a clever, obviously, you know, to reverse lightning to the caster. You should realize Storm. There's a reason why she's called Storm. She basically, you know, reverse card on you, Korra. Like, I feel like Storm's one of the few fighters in Death Battle that actually commended their opponents. Where she goes, you fought really well. You fought nobly, Avatar, and she just flew off. You know, respect for the fight. But yo, she shot you right in the brains. Like, lights out, man.
KO! I think I just queen shit myself. This fight wasn't totally straightforward. Korra can dominate most fighters pretty easy with her raw bending power and martial arts skills.
Exactly.
Especially with the Avatar state. Not even some of the best benders on the planet like Zahir and Kuvira could stand up to her at her best.
However, despite Korra's awesome Avatar powers, she found herself outmatched by Storm's skill, precision, and overwhelming force.
Exactly.
For instance, Storm's massively hypersonic flight and ability to sense and control weather across the planet meant she could always fight safely from a distance.
Korra's trained in martial arts from birth, but even if she did manage to get in close and fight hand-to-hand, Storm's experience with the X-Men and defeating Callisto meant she could keep up.
While Korra may have fought people who can dodge lightning, Storm can dodge literal beams of light.
Exactly.
Even just using her flight speed exiting the atmosphere, she'd still be nearly 20 times faster than Korra.
Korra did have access to elements like fire and earth that Storm didn't. If she somehow found out about Storm's claustrophobia, she could theoretically trap her in some rocks to exploit it.
But Storm would be more than powerful enough to just break out. Her
Yeah,
lightning was strong enough to match Polaris, who punched a hole in the earth all the way down to its core.
Yeah, ultimately, Storm was just way more powerful. Remember that planet-sized storm she created? Well, I know clouds are lighter than air, but those are a shit ton of clouds and need a lot of work to move around.
Her pure power
speed at which they move,
and force is too much.
Storm needed for this would be over 500 exatons of TNT, about 250 times more powerful than what Korra could output.
And considering this is the same woman who was powerful enough to reignite an artificial star, results like that aren't outliers.
Exactly.
Even taking the fight to the spirit world wouldn't have helped, considering Storm has manipulated alien weather from outer space and alternate dimensions.
There you
She'd
go.
have no problem adapting there. And considering Storm's powers are genetic in nature, not spiritual, Korra would not be able to depower her with energy bending.
Yeah, none of that is counting the ways Storm could have ended the fight right off the bat, like sucking the air right out of Korra's lungs or generating a lightning storm in her brain.
Exactly.
Korra was a tenacious, unrelenting opponent.
There's just no way.
Storm's massive range.
You see, that was the thing. When it came to this death battle, anything Korra could do, Storm was able to counter. That was this death battle in a nutshell. Everything Korra was able to do, Storm countered it or kept up with it. Like, it was just so one-sided. Like, I just don't get why they chose Storm as an opponent for Korra. This was way too much for Korra, man. Sorry, like, this is just me talking the truth. I don't know where they got this inspiration from, Korra versus Storm. I don't know. I don't know if there are better opponents out there for Korra. I don't know. That's something you guys would have to tell me.
Precise control, deadly skill, and unbelievable power.
Okay, who's the next death battle? I want to know.
Get bent out of shape. Korra just couldn't weather the storm.
The winner is Storm.
Nice. Okay, who's next though? I want to see.
Thanks for watching this episode. If you want even more action, you should check out the new season of Genlock on HBO Max, starring Michael B. Jordan, Dakota Fanning, and David Tennant in a fast-paced animated series inspired by mecha anime.
Okay, who's next? Madara Uchiha. No, they're not. Oh my god, they're actually doing it. Oh my god, they're actually... Shut up. They're actually doing it. Oh my god, the one death battle everyone has been asking for years. Guys, you do not understand the amount of years it took for people. The amount of years people have been asking for this death battle have been so damn long. Oh my god, they're actually doing it. Madara Uchiha versus Aizen. Oh my god. No. They're actually pulling the trigger. Do you know how many times I've seen this recommendation, Madara versus Aizen, from back in the days, fam? Now, I'm talking about like since Goku v Superman, like since those days, yes. Oh my god, Madara Uchiha versus Aizen. Oh no, this is definitely a 3D battle. This is easily a 3D battle. And it's perfect that it's coming out on December 5th because I'm sure they're going to go on holiday for Christmas, right? Christmas season coming up, right? So they thought, okay, let's pull out Madara versus Aizen. No fucking way. This is nuts. Madara versus Aizen. Bruh, I'm at... So this is why my subscribers said you're going to be hyped for the next death battle. This shit is hype worthy. Now here's the thing. I have not watched enough Bleach to know how powerful Aizen is. But I do know Aizen is one of the main villains in the series, right? And I've seen his forms through the game Bleach Brazos. But I haven't read the story in Bleach Brazos. For some reason, every time I play the game and the story part comes out, I just skip. I'll just skip. So I've not watched enough Bleach to know how strong Aizen is, unfortunately. But Naruto, on the other hand, Madara Uchiha, bro, I know ins and outs about him, like what you can do. I've watched the entirety of Naruto and Naruto Shippuden to know what Madara is capable of. Fucking hell. Oh my god, imagine Madara with the infinite Tsukuyomi, his 6 paths. Oh my lord. Naruto versus Bleach again, right? Obviously Naruto versus Ichigo happened. Naruto took the victory. Oh my god, I don't know who's gonna win from this. I would assume that I'm correct in saying that Aizen's basically got all the same abilities Ichigo has, but more busted, maybe. I don't know. I would have to watch into Aizen's research, into their research of Aizen, right? Madara Uchiha would probably end up knowing everything they talk about anyways. Oh my god, this battle is gonna be good. This is gonna be good, guys. Hey, yo. This is gonna be good. Yo, I'm actually hyped. Okay. Okay. Dino, calm down. Calm down. As soon as I saw Madara Uchiha on the preview, I was like, wait a minute, Madara Uchiha? No, they're not doing it. And then I saw Aizen, I'm like, fuck. Like, they're actually pulling it. They're actually pulling the trigger, finally. Oh my god. It's going to be a good... It's definitely going to be 3D. There's no way they're going to do a 2D battle. It's just no way. You know, the 3D battle is going to be good. You know, Madara versus Aizen. That's going to be one sick battle. But you know what? Since I do not know Aizen enough to know who'd win in this death battle, let me know in the comment section below who you guys think is going to win for the next death battle. Madara Uchiha or Aizen. And tell me why. I would love to know what your thoughts on this death battle is going to be. You know, the next death battle. I want to know what you guys think. So on that note, I'll end the video right here, guys. Thank you so much for watching my reaction to Korra versus Storm. Probably one of the biggest one-sided battles that I've ever seen. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy today's video, be sure to smash the like button, comment and share those good things, and see more content on me doing more death battle reactions like this in the future. However, if you guys are new to the channel, consider hitting the subscribe button, join the DRP guild today so you won't miss a single video from my channel, whether it's reactions to death battle, reactions to Ruby, reactions to Jujutsu Kaisen, or Hololive, any other reaction videos, main content series, get to see on this channel. So be sure to comment, subscribe, and join the fun, guys. So as always, this is your boy Dino signing out. Have a nice day, stay awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next videos. Until then, peace.